Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please, before we even get started, subscribe. If you're not new here, hey boo, thank you for coming back. So we hear, oh, there is power in the tongue, there is power, this and that, the third. There is power to bring greatness and positivity into your life. There is also power to bring destruction and chaos. So today we are going to talk about 10 things to keep your mouth shut about, especially because it's coming to the new year. 2024 is right around the corner, and I have discovered that a lot of the times the things that come out of our mouth can be our own downfall. So today I have a list of 10 things. A lot of this stuff is lessons that I have had to learn over the years. That's why I felt strongly inclined to share it with y'all. Just hang in there with me and we're going to go step by step. First of all, keeping your life private can protect you spiritually, physically, emotionally, psychologically. I don't know what your faith is. Me personally, I am a believer of Christ. So I read my Bible, and within the Bible, it says, "He that keep his mouth, keepeth his life." I might be butchering this, so I'm going to actually do some fact check because we're not going to do that. Hold on. Proverbs 13:3 in the KJV, "He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. He that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction." Without further ado, we're going to go down the list. Number 1, your income. It does not matter if you are making $30,000 a year, $100,000 a year. Keep that information to yourself. If you are making $30,000 a year and you tell somebody, and let's say you're in your mid to late 30s, people can start to judge you. Like, what do you mean you only make 30 grand a year? Ew. So now that they have created this perception of you, oh, you're not a hard worker, oh, you're not this, oh, you're not that. Now, if you make a lot of money, let's say you do make 6 figures and everybody and their mother know, people can think that you're boasting, or they can take advantage of you. We'll have everybody and their mama asking you for money. They don't care how you got it. They don't care how many hours you've put in. They don't care, frankly. They just want you to give them money. And then you have people who maybe they aren't asking for money, maybe they're not, whatever, but then they start to hate on you. Like, oh, you think you're all that because you're making X, Y, and Z. Oh, you think you're this. So bottom line is just keep it to yourself. Number 2, your relationship status. Until somebody puts a ring on this finger, keep your mouth shut about your relationship. So we live in this era where everybody feel like, oh, I need to post my boyfriend, post my girlfriend. You have to understand, people really be hating. You don't know who's preying on your downfall. You don't know who is jealous, whose jealousy, whose hatred, whose envy can cause friction. You know what I'm saying? Even when you do get married, there's still a level of secrecy and privacy, right? Because there's privacy and then there's secrecy. You have to find a healthy boundary with what to keep to yourself, because the monitoring spirits that are out here, a lot of people really don't want you to do well. So, oh, I bought a house today. You go post it on social media. Oh, I bought this car today. You go post it on social media. Oh, I'm in my relationship. Oh, my man took me on this and that, the third. And you go and post it on social media. And all of a sudden, you're having all of these problems in your relationship. Mind you, not saying that it's all because of that. But a lot of issues stem from telling the world your business, because there's monitoring spirits. If y'all want more tea on that, I can get to the spiritual aspect of it, but I'll just keep it very surface level. Your problems. Let's say you're driving your car, you get into a car accident, you crash your car that you were so happy to, whatever. Keep that to yourself. Let's say you have things going on in your relationship that's just like, not so glamorous right now. Keep that to yourself. Because again, there is, not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people that's preying on your downfall. And a lot of the time, it be the people close to you. They be happy that you're going through the problems that you're going through. You're not going to come out right and say it, But they be happy. They be like, yep, that's what she get. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. Oh, just keep your mouth shut. Number 4, your personal secrets. Let's say you caught, this is very extreme. Let's say you caught a body. Very extreme, okay? Full disclosure. Let's say you caught a body, nobody was around, nobody saw anything that happened, okay? But you go and you tell like, oh, yo, Brody, like, dude was snapping, he did this and that third, and yada, yada, yada. Now, you got this person that know your secret. They got leverage over you. So then, boom, you get into an argument with them or something happened, whatever the case is. Now, this person is using that like, oh, yeah, I know what you did. Yeah, so keep your personal secrets to yourself. It's nobody's business. Go to the grave with it. Don't even tell your therapist. I'm a huge advocate for getting a therapist and venting about personal things, but there's like a boundary of like, I don't know. Take it to God. Take it to God in prayer, okay? Just take it to God in prayer. If you have a secret that you just cannot tell a therapist about, take it to God in prayer. Number 5, other people's business, other people's secret. People be trying to have conversations with me, and then they'll just start gossiping about somebody else, and I'll be trying to have to put that on hold. Don't come to me gossiping about other people, because this is what happens. I'm like, oh man, look how she's talking about this person. Especially, don't be close with the person too, or used to be friends with the person. Like, look how you're talking about that person. So now, yeah, like, I'm judging you. You're gonna talk about me when I'm not around. How am I different? It's nothing special about me, right? So keep your mouth shut about other people and their business, especially if I trust you and come to confide in you about my business and you go and tell Nancy John Price. Nancy is not going to trust you anymore, because she's like, Dan, you just brought Erica's business to me. You can't hold water. Number 6, your dreams and your goals. Every year, people try to do like a vision board type of thing with me. I get invited to like a vision board party or whatever. I don't like going to those types. Like, I'll find some. I just say I can't go. I feel like your goals and things are things that are meant to be for yourself. And Ted, you want to talk to people that you know for a fact can get you to where you want to go. So mentors, for instance, I'll hire a business coach. I'll hire a career coach. I'll hire the people that have the tools to get me to where I want to go with my dreams and my aspirations. But going to tell Andrew and Paula, don't do that, because a lot of people have like limited mindsets, right? People, they can't help it. Whatever they don't understand, their first approach is to be negative about it or not even know how to support you. So now you're discouraged after you just told this person what you want to do. Like, oh, you sure you want to do that? Oh, this person is doing that. Or it's like mad people doing that already. You don't need that. So find someone, one person, 2 people that you really trust outside of your professional mentorship. And I mean, if you feel like you really got to tell somebody, tell them. But number 7, your weaknesses. And I personally will share this with y'all because I've gotten to a place where it's no longer a weakness, but it used to be a weakness of mine. And that was in 2018, I embarked on a cold turkey celibacy journey. Now, the way I knew how to do it was hard, but the way that I mastered my journey was not doing house visits, not doing any of that. I got my siblings next door, so I had to be not doing sleepovers with anybody, not being isolated with the opposite sex. Those were things that I had to stick with. And I had stopped drinking because I knew when I drank, I would get lit and, the urges will arise. But the only thing that I did not master was, okay, You do all of this, but what if a time comes where you are in a space where the opposite sex is there, and you're isolated? Do you know how to control that? For a very long time, I didn't, and that's what got me. Okay? So when I had got into my relationship, I shared this. I said, it's been years since it's been years, and I've been on my journey like 100% cold turkey. And this is how I managed to attain that. However, these are my weaknesses. So because they're my weaknesses, here are my boundaries. Like, you need to go to your crib. You can't stay over at mine, or whatever the case was. You can't try to like kiss up on me or whatever the case is, because at that point, I don't know how to, I shared the thought with the idea that this person loved and cared about me, and they respected my boundaries, and they respected me as an individual, right? So I trusted this information with them. But because I trusted them with this information and disclosed to them what my weakness was, they manipulated it. So if I say don't kiss up on me because at that rate, I don't know how to control those urges, and I'm sleeping or laying down, and you come and you do that exact thing. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, don't tell people your weaknesses, because they have a way of manipulating that. You can't get me with that nowadays, though, because that's why I share that, because it's something that I have worked hard on, and praise be to God, like, it's no longer a weakness. Number 8, new ideas. If you have an idea, even if you're not like 100% sure within yourself, I honestly encourage you to keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Because what will happen, and what typically happens, is people will take your idea and they will try to pin it to be theirs. A huge significant example of someone stealing other people's idea would be Elon Musk is not the creator of Tesla. He was working with these guys, or whatever the case is. They had this idea of Tesla, and he legit stole their idea. He had the capital, right? So a lot of the time we have these ideas that we want to develop, but it's something that's a hurdle at the moment. Maybe it's finance, maybe it's circumstances that just doesn't permit you to move forward with that idea that you have. But you share it with somebody, and then now they have all the resources they need to get it done. Now they're capitalizing on something that you came up with. Number 9, your achievements. It's very important to keep your achievements to yourself. If you have genuine people who honestly and truly love you so much that they just root for you, great. But you got to be very careful, because not everybody is really for you. Let's say you get this new job that's like paying well, and you go tell Paul down the block. Yeah, Paul is your man's and all, but Paul's struggling with the spirit of jealousy. Because Paul is struggling with the spirit of jealousy, he then start to have resentment towards you. And a lot of people are like this. People really aren't happy for you. Like, there's people that genuinely love and are happy for you. They're out there. I know it because I have those type of people. But there's also people who are real life haters. Real life haters. They don't want to see you do well. When you succeed, they might eye kiki in your face, but again, I'm just trying to keep this very short. Number 10, I think this is also very, very important, is unverified information. Stop sharing it. Don't open your mouth about it. Like, oh, I heard that she was with X, Y, and Z person and they did X, Y, and Z. You heard? Were you there? It's gossip. It's backbiting, and it's not okay. Keep your mouth shut about unverified information. It creates a lot of discord. Don't be that person. I'm speaking to somebody today. Don't be that person. Y'all that like to take things back, like, oh, I don't really know for real, but This is what it is. If you don't know for real, what you talking about it for? Because you want to be messy. I love you guys. Thank you for watching to the end. If you have not subscribed yet, please go and subscribe to my YouTube. And yeah, we're just going to get better from here.